Welcome back, everybody, to the Cirque Show 24/7. This is episode 1 of Spartacus War of the Damned, entitled Enemies of Rome. So, let's get right into it. Alright, guys, Enemies of Rome. Now, this is Spartacus, final season, so it's a little sad, but all good things must have come to an end. So, how was the premiere of Spartacus? It was very good. I really did enjoy it. Had everything that I love in Spartacus plus more. They always have. You can always expect with Spartacus is the blood, the gore, and all that. That's the given stuff. But it always brings it back to the story and the emotion that each character brings. And it's an ensemble cast. Each character have their moments and have their time to shine. So I always like to see that in these types of shows, especially Spartacus, because it's that type of show to where when the first season came and I saw it on Netflix, I kind of passed over it. But then when I started watching, I started getting hooked and I started getting developed into the characters and just with all their emotions. And now to see, this is the end. This is their final hoorah. This is their final journey. So it gets emotional when you watch it and you just know it's only 10 or 11 episodes or something like that, so each episode is going to be special. In the premiere episode, it did something really great. It took you to a progression in Spartacus's life and how he is as a leader and how he is as a man now that he's defeated Glaber, and he's killed Glaber. And that spoke a lot to me because he had a great conversation with Gannicus, and Gannicus was telling him dude, everybody who hurt you, everybody who brought you to this moment, you killed them all. You killed them all. What is there left for you to do? Because all the people that harmed you, all the people who mistreated you, all the people who helped kill your wife and stuff, you killed them all. And Spartacus's his reaction and his answer to that was, yes, they're dead, but it's still more people out there just like those people, and I don't want another innocent person to be stuck in that position like I was and have someone that they love be killed in front of them or be lost or be taken. So that really spoke to me. I thought that was just great storytelling. Spartacus, since he's killed Glaber, he's built this grand army of 1,000 men and women, and he's just taken Rome by storm to where now people in Rome, he's basically a god to them because no one can figure out how to kill this guy. You know what I mean? No one can really figure it out. They're just grasping at straws, and like I say, he's just like this god among men, and his whole army is just this beast. They're like beasts, man, because they just take people out one by one, and they're so precise. I really like that progression I was talking about during the season, because last season when he was starting to develop this army, it was a lot of people were against him, a lot of people who didn't really trust him, a lot of people who didn't think he was capable of this. And now you see that these people will die for him, and these people put their lives in respect and just know the capacity that he brings to the table, and just know he's the real deal. Spartacus and his men are the real deal, so they will do what he says and they will follow him to the death. And that's what I like to see, and that's that real leadership that he really has. I think the new Spartacus is still doing great. Liam, I still think he's doing a fantastic job since he took over. And he has his moments. Sometimes you get that moment to where you're like, oh man, I miss Andy, because the way he says certain things, like, man, if Andy would have said it, it would have probably been a lot better. But then he still has his moments to where I think he's a better person when he does these grand speeches. You know what I mean? When he does the speeches, and that's when he really starts shining. But when he's just talking and with other people, then he kind of lacks a little bit. But I mean, he's not perfect, but I still like him. The one person I have an issue with was Navia too. Now don't get me wrong, Navia too is she's a beautiful woman. She's very good looking, but come on, guys, she's not Navia one. You know, she's not the real deal. So that was one thing. Like after when last season was, that was one thing that really tore me up was the Navia part. You know how she's different, and you know they got a different girl for her, because I was madly in love with the first one. But anyway, going on with the story, you know, with each season of Spartacus, the thing that makes the show is not only Spartacus, but the enemy that's placed in front of him. And this enemy, Marxus Craxus, is a very, very great addition to this series, because he has a little bit of both of Glaber, and he has a little bit of Bodiotis. You know, he has that street smarts of Bodiotis. You know, that real street smarts, but that very tough and persistent and very, you know, strong-willed mind of Glaber. So matching them two together, you get Marxus Craxus, and I think he's doing a great job. He had lots of great character development, you know, when he was with his own like slaves and stuff, and how he was willing to fight to the death just to prove that he's worthy enough to fight Spartacus when the time comes. And I think that's great to see in a villain, because you kind of root for him, because you see he's not really like a bad person, but he knows he has to come up when the time comes. He has to do what he has to do, so he wants to be ready. So I really do think that that's just a great character in his development. You know, when he's just so persistent to where he tells his own slave, like, you fight me, and you fight me with all your heart, and if you have to kill me, you kill me, but you don't hold back. And he ends up killing his slave because he gets the better of him, and he's willing to take the scratches and stuff. So I really like that, and I think his character will be a great addition to the show, and I just can't wait for that moment when him and Spartacus come to blows, because that's what it's going to all lead up to. Another thing that was great was, you know, the Gannicus part with Saxus. You know, he's got the new girl Saxus, which she's a beautiful lady, and she's like the greatest girlfriend a man can ever ask for. I mean, brownie points for her all the way. So yeah, overall, man, it was just a great, phenomenal, you know, premiere. I really did enjoy it. What did you guys think? What are you guys looking forward to in this final season? Hopefully, you know, one thing that kind of messed me up was my boy Crixus. He didn't get a lot of like shining time. I feel like, you know, since Gannicus is in the picture, it's the Spartacus, Gannicus, then Crixus show, where I feel like it needs to be Spartacus, Crixus, then Gannicus. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, since Gannicus is, you know, the pretty boy with the long hair, and he gets a little bit more shine for the females, and which I understand. But let's be honest, man, Crixus, he was here first. He's a fan favorite. He was the type, like in season 1, where I just hated his guts, and with all that character development he had in like the last 2 seasons, just been very great for his character, and I really have enjoyed him even more so than I have than Spartacus. Like, Crixus has been the man for me like the last 2 seasons. But hopefully he gets a lot more shining, or a lot more screen time, because I really do enjoy his character. Overall, it's still a phenomenal episode. What did you guys think? Please like this video, comment, subscribe, tell me what you thought, and as always, guys, this is the Search Show 24/7. Be easy.